welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week, June 18th to June 24th, 2010. The big news of the week was the announcement that DC Comics is partnering with Comixology and PlayStation Network for two separate digital comic distribution deals which launched on Wednesday, June 23rd. In addition, a DC Comics app for the iPhone, iPad and iPod Touch is available, allowing consumers an easy way to access DC Comics content. It's kind of cool, you should check it out if you haven't done so already. Newsarama.com spoke with Jim Lee and John Rood, as well as other comic creators such as Neil Adams, Ron Mars, Roger Stern, Jimmy Palmiotti and Jerry Ordway to get their views on digital comic books and where the industry is headed. In other comic book news, DC's The Source was all about Superman this week, with issue number 700 of Superman out in stores now. The anniversary issue not only features a first look at J. Michael Straczynski and Eddie Barrow's Grounded storyline, but it's full of clues and hints about the other titles in the Superman family, including Action Comics, Supergirl, and a new Superboy series from Jeff Lemire. Speaking of Jeff, he also told DC's The Source that he and artist Pierre Gallo are proud to join the Superman family and even prouder to be a part of his anniversary celebration in Superman number 700. DC's The Source also published J. Michael Straczynski's thoughts on writing Superman and what we can expect from his Grounded storyline. He said, "For 12 issues, Superman will walk the streets among us, sharing our joys, our failures, our rages and our hopes, as seen from the ground up, not from the distant sky down." Speaking of the Grounded story, USAtoday.com revealed that DC Comics is launching a contest to have your hometown featured in the Superman comic book. To enter, send a 75 to 1,000 word essay describing why the Superman character should visit your hometown during the Grounded storyline by emailing publicity@dccomics.com. Both Newsarama.com and comicbookresources.com have published additional interviews with JMS to discuss the Grounded storyline. Writer Paul Cornell has signed an exclusive contract with DC Comics and told The Source how he is excited about working on Action Comics. He said, "I'm delighted to have signed exclusively to DC Comics. The work Pete, Matt, Will and I are doing as a team on Action Comics has been tremendously satisfying." Paul also did an interview which you can read at ifanboy.com. Artist Bernard Chang, who worked with writer James Robinson to draw the first story in Superman number 700, told DC's The Source, "The opportunity to work on Superman is every artist's dream. To be a part of this monumental issue is a tremendous honour." While Dan Jurgens told DC's The Source how he came up with Geometry, the story is featured in Superman number 700, which he both wrote and drew, and how Superman and Robin seemed like a natural combination. DC's The Source also spoke with Sterling Gates to see where things are at with Supergirl and what we can expect from the upcoming Bizarro Girl storyline. While comicbookresources.com also spoke with Sterling Gates about Supergirl, where he talks about her secret identity of Linda Lang, he said, "The secret identity stuff got shuffled around a bit, but we're going to really dig in and develop it." Comicbookresources.com put together a brief history of the many eras of Superman comic books, concentrating on the times when new creative teams have come on board to change the direction of the Man of Steel's adventures. While Newsarama.com published an article titled 10 Things You Might Not Know About Superman, which is well worth a read too. There were no comics for us to review this past week, so let's see what Superman comics are shipping this week from June 23rd. We have Supergirl number 53, Superman number 700, which is available in an alternate cover, Superman Batman number 73, Legion of Superheroes number 2 is available in an alternate cover featuring Superboy and Krypto, World's Finest trade paperback, and Cover Run, the DC Comics art of Adam Hughes hardcover. Sunday, June 20th was Father's Day in the USA, and the Des Moines Register caught up with Brandon Routh's father Ron and talked to him about his super son. You can check out the video, photos and an additional article at desmoinsregister.com. DreamWorks Animation has released a trailer for an upcoming animated film titled Megamind. With many similarities to the story of Superman, Megamind looks like a film that fans of the superhero genre might enjoy. Megamind is the most brilliant supervillain the world has ever known, and the least successful. Over the years he has tried to conquer Metro City in every imaginable way, each attempt a colossal failure thanks to the caped superhero known as Metro Man, an invincible hero until the day Megamind actually kills him in the throes of one of his botched evil plans. With Season 9 of Smallville having just kicked off in the UK, Geek Syndicate has posted an audio interview with Callum Blue, in which he discusses his role as Zod. Smallville Season 9 premiered on E4 in the UK on June 1st and continues to air at 9 PM on Tuesdays. Season 10 will likely premiere in the US and Canada in mid to late September. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes of the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Check out his review of Jimmy Olsen Boy Editor, in which due to Youth Day, Jimmy becomes editor of the Daily Planet and decides to run a fake story to get criminal Legs Lemmy. In other news, the highly anticipated DC Universe Online MMORPG video game is now available to pre-order from Amazon.com for its November 2nd release. DC Universe Online will be available in 3 different versions: for PlayStation 3, a standard edition for the PC, and a collector's edition for the PC. Superman homepage reporters Rhonda and Jamie Kelly, WGBS reporters Lois Lane and Clark Kent were on location during the 2010 Superman celebration in Metropolis, Illinois. This past week they've posted videos from the Wednesday night before the celebration kicked off, events during day 1 of the celebration, which included the opening ceremony skit and the annual 10-pin bowling get-together, day 2's unveiling of the Noel Neal Lois Lane statue, and an exclusive 10-minute interview with Ilya Salkind, and much more. SupermanSuperstore.com, your one-stop online destination for Superman merchandise, has been revamped and redesigned. The new look online store of the Superman Museum in Metropolis, Illinois offers a vast array of Superman, Supergirl and superhero stuff, from t-shirts and baseball caps to DVDs and CDs, and so much more. Check it out at SupermanSuperstore.com. Hal Ryder, Professor of Theatre, Cornish College of the Arts, sat down for an interview with Dallas Theatre Centre Artistic Director Kevin Moriarty, who is directing the new production of It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman, which opens in Dallas on June 25th. You can read the interview at supermanhomepage.com now. Also, Superman homepage member Stephen W. Eden was lucky enough to attend one of Dallas Theatre Centre's final preview shows of It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman. You can read his report on the website too. Warner Brothers Movie World theme park on the Gold Coast in Australia is celebrating DC Comics' 75th anniversary with a superhero laser light parade from 5 PM daily, with brand new floats and 6 all-new DC Comics characters never before seen at Movie World. The celebration runs from 26th of June to the 31st of July only. And that's all the Superman news there was for the week June 18th to June 24th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Bailey Planet! Alright, so I crept onto the message boards, which I don't really do that much anymore. But I wanted to see what the reaction was to the DVD cover of Smallville Season 10. It's got Clark in black, which will probably be scrolling across your screen right now, unless it's not, and then I look really stupid, but, you know. It's got Clark in a black trench coat, standing on top of a gothic sculpture, looking all Batman-y, like, "Roar." And when I looked at the comments, it was all, "Yeah, this is great, this is totally Superman." Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Superman doesn't blow up buildings. Superman doesn't dress in black, and Superman is a bright, colorful, optimistic figure. But then I realized that a lot of the people who end up watching Smallville and who have defined Superman by Smallville are people who are now latching on to and understanding and enjoying this darker Clark Kent. That's their right. That's their purview. They're entitled to that. But it makes me feel kind of old and redundant. And I know that would be latched upon, and people would be like, "Hey, you are old and redundant," because this is the internet, and that's the first knee-jerk response. But it's the first time where I've said, hey, maybe this generation's Superman is not mine to a degree, and that's very disturbing and frightening. But then I realized that I've been around long enough. I've been reading Superman for 18 years now, straight. No, I'm old and redundant. But the point being, I know that these things wax and wane, and I know as soon as Smallville is gone, there's going to be a optimistic, bright look at Superman that'll come along eventually, and I'll be okay. But for now, it's kind of, gives me mixed feelings. I don't know about you guys.